Hauraki Big Show with Jace, Mike and Keezy. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Yes, indeed, the Arctic Monkeys there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon. The time is exactly 23 minutes past 5 o'clock.
Hey, fellas, later on this evening we will be doing a staple of the Big Show, which is What's for Tea New Zealand.
Yeah.
And I've been doing some thinking around this segment. I want it to be as polished and as professional as it can possibly be. It's a segment where I read out texts that you guys have sent in on 3483 telling us what you're having for dinner, and we give out TUI prize packs.
Yeah.
With this in mind, I'm going to start collating a list right now. Okay, so if you're listening and you want a TUI prize pack, what are you having for dinner? Send it through on 3483.
Yeah.
And it's going to be the slickest version of this segment we've ever done, because I've had some feedback that maybe it's been a bit rough as guts of late, all right?
Yeah, because I was going to say, it seems very early for you to be doing it now, Keezy.
Well, no, that's right. And so it's like, we'll start the ball rolling now. By the time 6 o'clock comes around, holy cow.
Sure.
It's going to be amazing.
I just don't want you to be inundated with too many choices, because you're right, it has been an absolute disaster.
It's been a shambles, yeah.
So,
It has.
Hey, what's this here I'm reading about Jace yoga?
fellas, you'll recall, this is a classic Hoyte J, I'm afraid, much to my embarrassment. You'll recall about 3 months ago, Mogi,
Yeah.
I signed up to a yoga app. Do you recall that?
I do remember that, man. Yeah.
And you said to me, you'll do it twice and then forget about it.
Yeah.
And let me just say, you were bang on. You were absolutely pinpoint perfect there.
So when you signed up to it, I remember you had to pay for it. So you had to pay to download the app.
Yeah, so I was on Insta.
Yeah.
You were served it.
And it was one of those ads, and I thought,
What a
geez,
sucker.
that looks good.
Yeah, that'll change my life.
Thought Hoyte J. So I went up there, and they got a specialised program for me, and I signed
special.
up.
Yeah.
And it was $15 a month.
That's not bad.
Right.
That is just, okay.
It was $15 a month, Mogi.
Yeah.
Fast forward 3 months later, right? And my wife
My wife.
is going through our credit card statement. And she says to me on Sunday,
She says,
she says, Hoyte J, what's this? Because there's been some dodgy dealings going on with Uber again, but that's another matter.
we'll get into that tomorrow.
That'll be tomorrow.
God.
And my wife said to me quite seriously, what's this yoga thing on our statement? And I said, I signed up for a yoga thingy.
And she's thinking, like a class.
Well, they give you a specialised program.
Right,
Phil.
specialised.
What, catered to you and your needs?
to me and my needs.
Right.
And I said, it's just a yoga app I signed up for so I can do yoga every day. I didn't tell her, of course, that I wasn't doing it at all.
No.
And she said, $70 a month.
Yeah.
And I went, what? What do you mean $70 a month? So
Sorry, I thought you were going to swear.
I did at the time.
Oh, okay.
I was just sanitising it for radio there, Keezy. So I went into the statement there. So it was $39.99 US dollars.
So where did the 15 come
I had
from?
no idea where it came from.
Yeah.
So for the last 3 months, I've been paying $70 a month for an app I don't even use.
For yoga.
For yoga.
Yeah.
The interesting thing
Can
is...
I be really, really honest here?
Yeah.
It was chair yoga.
Yeah, cheer
Where you
yoga.
do it, where you do it on a
yoga.
chair.
That's the laziest form of yoga I've ever heard.
Yeah, well, you're basically sitting most of the time.
Because this is reminiscent of, which was...
Well, you're basically sitting most of the time.
This is reminiscent of when Hoyte J, remember we were down, I think it was in Taranaki even.
No, it was
Yeah.
Wellington.
Like over a year ago, and Hoyte J needed to scan a QR code.
Oh, yes.
So instead of using his camera, which comes with one equipped, he downloaded a QR code app, put his credit card details in, and they took $180 out. Could you not
That was so good.
And that was annoying because that was meant to be $2.99.
$2.99.
$2.99.
They took
right.
$180.
And they took $180
Yeah.
bucks. So I just want to put a warning out there for people. Just don't sign up to this shit unless you really know what's going on. Clearly I didn't. I still, in my defence, I still don't know what happened there.
No, in your defence, and this is your defence, you still don't know what happened there.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keezy.
News there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon. The time is 25 minutes past 4 o'clock. We had the big poll today.
The Big Poll.
And the question was, wheeze in the shower, yes or no? And we have been showered with responses.
We certainly have, and just so people are aware if they've just joined us, Mogi, yes. Hoyte J only goes wheeze in the shower, nowhere else. And I'm an occasional, but prefer not to.
You prefer to. Your wife prefers you not to.
Yeah, I just know that she'd be like, oh, that's gross.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, fine, I won't do it in the shower that often. Okay.
Has she actually said that, or you're anticipating that if she knew?
I remember her saying that about 5 years ago, and it really stuck with me, you know?
Right.
Really resonated.
Did he smelly wheeze?
Jace?
Do you?
No.
Like if you've had asparagus.
Jace. Only half of people in the world are affected by asparagus wheeze, by the way. I'm not one of them.
Okay, interesting.
Why, do you?
Yes, I do. I have terrible asparagus wheeze.
Ooh, I'm so glad I
Even
asked.
without the asparagus.
Yeah.
It's reeking.
Look, lots of texts on 3483, so we've obviously really struck a chord here with New Zealand.
What do they say?
And of course, a reminder, everyone that's texted are in the draw for a Tui prize pack. Have a morning wheeze routine involving the shower. That's from a female.
What is it?
So literally every morning, wheeze in the shower.
Oh.
I think the only reason Keezy doesn't wee in the shower is because he exclusively sits down to wee.
That's true.
The respect towards his
Oh,
wife
yeah, because
thing
you do
sounds
that.
like a
You do
yarn.
the mangina thing.
Jace, what is going on, man? All right. Hey, fellas, I used to wee in the shower until I heard that, one, it's not good for your pelvic floor, and two, it trains your body to do wheeze whenever you hear running water.
Oh, now I like this. It's not good for your pelvic floor. Okay.
What is that?
Why not? So that also would mean that you can't. You're saying that I can't stand naked in the street while it's raining and urinate because that's bad for my pelvic floor?
Because you love that.
Well, that would certainly explain the staccato wheeze that I do.
It might be a female thing. I don't know.
Which is interesting, too, from your perspective, too, Mogi, because you don't like having an orgasm standing up.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
No, that's
But
terrible. That is
happy.
bad for your pelvic floor.
Is it?
Oh,
no.
horrendous.
I'm in a world of trouble.
G'day, fellas. I used to wee in the shower, but stopped about 2 years ago. Wife still loves it, though. So he stopped.
She loves it.
Sorry,
does she?
Keezy, I blanked out there. What was that?
No, don't worry. I'll keep going. I'm a female. I pee in the shower. Nothing wrong with it. Entirely healthy and normal thing to do.
Defensive much?
They're saying they're pro at Mogi.
Can I also make the point, re-me?
Re-me.
It's always a re-me with you, isn't it?
And the reason that I do wee in the shower, because I don't have a powerful stream.
No.
And so it tends to dribble down the leg a bit, so I like to have running water.
Yeah, that's right. That to me makes sense.
Thanks, Mogi.
Thanks, mate.
You do have the stool in your shower, eh? And by stool, I mean the thing you sit on.
Oh, yeah, and I've got the bars on the side, but like when I'm weeing, I hold on to the bars. I'm not sitting.
Yeah, because your legs shake when you urinate.
Yes.
Which is strange, but
Yes.
not odd for someone of your age.
How about this? Cold beer and weeing in the shower. It's ace, mate. Because I've had a shower beer.
Yeah.
I've never combined the two, though.
Have you not?
That sounds lovely.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
I've definitely done
It's
that.
pretty out of it, man, because you're drinking a beer while wheezer's coming out. It's like
I've
an
never done that.
optical illusion.
It's
I've
so
never,
good.
it's like a water fountain. I've never done that. Well, look, keep the text
Wow.
coming. We'll update the Hauraki Big Poll as we go along. Don't forget, you can actually have your official say on the Hauraki Big Show's Instagram story. We will vote there, and then we will lock it in conclusively at the end of the show, whether it's fine to do it or not.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Coming up next, fellas, I know, Jace, you're my age, but I've actually found myself a bit of a gig. That I wouldn't-
Giggity,
That I
giggity.
wouldn't mind some advice around from you guys. What do you reckon?
Yeah, sure, man. No
Yeah,
problem.
man.
Okay.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jace, Mike, and Keezy. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Yes, indeed. Blink 182 there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Thursday afternoon, live from Muruwai Golf Course out here in West Auckland. Beautiful seascape out there, just looking across the ocean there, fellas. Great stuff. We were just talking about the fact that in the previous break there, the pug son actually drove onto my foot in the golf cart and then parked there. That wasn't the only humiliation I've had, actually, in the last 24 hours. You'll recall, of course, that I was going out for dinner with my in-laws last night.
Oh, yeah, you were fuming about it. You said you can't stand them.
And you said the only reason you go is because they often pay for it.
Because you like holding on to your cash because you're a tightwad.
Yeah, I said all that shit. And as you know, I've been married to my beautiful wife for 27 years, fellas. And the interesting thing is I still don't think her in-laws like me.
I wouldn't have thought
No, that
so.
checks out.
And actually, now that I think about it, the fact that I never offered a pay or anything like that's probably got something to do with it. But I humiliated myself last night. We went to a fantastic restaurant. And I don't know how you guys are with your in-laws, but I get quite tense.
I don't.
I tend to sort of over-talk and, overcompensate because
Right.
I'm anxious and I just want them to like me.
Yeah.
And I can sort of see the loathing in their eyes.
It's
and
27 years.
I'm always fighting against that. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean? You're still trying to get them to like you? It's
Well,
27
yeah,
years.
That's what I mean, Keezy.
What about you, Mogi? In-laws, all good?
They love me.
Yeah.
just for who I am.
That's right.
And the key is
yeah.
to not try too hard. But that's by the by. I mean, Jace, you've been trying to do this for 27 years, and you can't force it, I don't think. But you've got to keep trying because you love your wife so much.
Well, I mean, and the other thing, it's all very well for you to say that, Keezy. I mean, you're attracted to your in-laws, so I mean,
Sorry, are you suggesting that I want to bang my father-in-law?
No.
Why?
On the
And
other
my
side-
mother-in-law?
Well, look, I've got no judgment on that, Keezy.
No,
if that's
hang
what
on.
you
That's
want
what
to do.
you're saying on the radio, that I am attracted to my in-laws.
No, you just mentioned once
Wow.
just casually.
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Is this breaking news?
No, it's not breaking news.
Can I just say?
So anyway,
can
I
I
was
just
just-
say it feels we're getting a little bit off track.
Yeah, I just want to. So we went to this lovely restaurant last night, right? And it was an Asian restaurant.
Oh God.
Hang on.
No, well, I'm in
Okay,
Lulu. I can't
yeah, we
fire off
can't.
the
Oh, yeah.
racism alarm. You're lucky this
It
time.
was a fantastic restaurant called Ghost Street in the centre of town there, and we ordered this particular dish, and in this dish it was chicken thigh, sort of Szechuan chicken, and it came with a marinated chicken thighs,
Was there chicken thigh in it?
some green beans and stuff. But what was also in this particular dish were whole chilies.
Yes.
And about 20 to 30 of the bastards.
Wow.
It was just packed with these chilies. And my father-in-law said, do you think you're supposed to eat these chilies? And I went, well, I mean, there's about 25 or 30 of the bastards. I imagine you are. So old Hoodie J grabs this massive chili and chucks it in his gob and starts chewing. Can I first make the point that it was a dry chili?
Right.
So it wasn't even a moist chili. So I'm chewing away there, and all of a sudden it's burning like an absolute bastard. And within about 5 seconds of me chewing this chili, I get the hiccups. I go purple, and my wife sort of starts rubbing my back and going, "You okay? You
Which
okay?"
makes it worse,
Yeah,
right?
which makes it worse. And everyone's sort of staring, "Oh, you all right, Jace? You've gone a bit purple there." And I'm like, "Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. It's just a bit hotter than I expected." And I was on fire. But what made it worse was there was no napkins for me to spit it out into.
Oh.
So I had to get my little side dish there, and old Hoodie J regurgitated this massive chili with crap loads of saliva. It was really stretchy and sort of clinging on
Like
to my
mozzarella.
mouth. Like mozzarella. and everyone was trying to be polite and just look away.
Right.
And did that, and it was very sort of quiet after that. But the terrible thing about it was it burnt for about 15 minutes afterwards, and I was trying to carry on like it was all G.
Right.
I was like, that's a bit hotter than I thought, and actually I was in immense pain.
Right.
So in terms of the in-laws, do you think you've gone up in their esteem, down in their esteem, or stayed the same?
Look, I'll be honest with you, Mogi, I don't think I can go any further down with those bastards.
So, hang on. I'm attracted to my in-laws, and your in-laws are bastards.
No, they're good bastards.
Yeah.
And
And I'm not attracted to mine.
Wow.
Jay, no, don't. Just back me up on this one.
It's not a bad thing.
What do you mean it's not a bad thing?
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keezy.
Yes, indeed, Shehad there on the radio Hauraki Big Show this Friday afternoon. The time, 24 minutes past 4 o'clock. Any Froud Out Shy Days there, Keezy?
What the hell does that mean?
Any frout outs?
Do you mean shout-outs on a Friday?
That's what I meant a month ago, and then I made a mistake,
That's
and
right.
it's stuck ever since.
And now it's Froud Out Shy Day. Keep them coming, 3483. You go in the draw for a Tui prize pack. Big Froud out to my brother Luke and his wife Kayla, married 5 years tomorrow. Backbones.
Oh.
Is that all?
That's from Alan.
No,
Alan.
That's good on you, man. Good stuff.
G'day, fellas. Can I please get a Froud out for NATO, the absolute mad bastard?
No, you mad dog, you.
Yeah.
Hey, NATO.
So
Yeah.
keep them coming, fellas.
Fellas,
fellas.
we're a team here, aren't we?
Fellas.
Yeah, I
mean-
think so.
And when we're sort of feeling a bit down and in the dumps and stuff, we lift each other up.
Down in the dumps.
And
Usually we'll like do a go easy on Hoyte J Day or
yeah. It's usually a go easy on Keezy Day, but yeah, you're right, Keezy.
Thanks, man.
And I did something today that I disgraced myself.
Oh God.
And I feel really bad about this. I don't know if you guys do this. I do this all the time in my house.
Pillage yourself.
Yes, but I mean, I pillage myself so often, Mogi. It's gone beyond feeling bad about it.
Yeah.
It's almost like a tick now.
Pillage.
You know, and
Such an intense word.
I find myself actually pillaging myself, and I'm not even aware that I'm doing it.
Pillaging with the one hand and eating an apple with the other.
Yeah, and my dog's just looking at me weird on the couch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Is this the thing?
No, but that's not that's what I mean. It's not when I'm pillaging myself that I sort of, you know.
Right, okay.
But I do this a lot in my house and I think a lot of men are guilty of this.
Okay.
And probably women too, of being really, really hungry and going from the pantry to the fridge and opening both up and going, what do I feel like?
You do that more than anyone else I've ever known.
Do I feel like cheese on toast, maybe a poached egg? And I do that for like half an hour and a half, just back and forth. And today I just broke, and at 9 o'clock I cracked open a bag of cheese balls. And that was my breakfast. And I thought, look, what I'll do is I'll have 20 or 30 cheese balls just to break the sort of rut that I'm in right now.
Yeah.
And you know very well, Mogi, my addictive nature. It was a big bag of cheese balls.
How did you eat them? Because I'm picturing you pouring them into a bowl
No,
and then putting milk on it.
I ate about 10 of the cheese balls, and then I put the peg. I've got a peg out from the pantry there, and I pegged them.
Right.
And I put them back in, and then I sat on the couch, and then about a minute later, I took the peg off, and I ate the whole damn lot.
You put the pig back on?
No, because they were empty.
Right.
Yeah. Did you eat the whole bag?
I ate the whole bag.
Yeah, good on you, man.
And that was at 9 o'clock in the morning. And then I was looking at myself in the bathroom mirror with just cheese
Covered in
dust.
cheese dust.
Cheese dust on my nips. Because I was naked as well.
God.
And I just felt like such a piece of shit, Mogi.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, I work out so hard. I'm such a fitness health freak. That, you know, something like that just really bummed me out. And I'm just feeling a bit low in spirits about it.
What did you have for breakfast, Mogi?
I had scrambled eggs, 3 eggs on toast without butter. Because I'm trying to get my calories down, Keezy, and some avocado.
Yeah, I had avocado on toast with some red onion diced up and some chili flakes on it. Beautiful.
Yeah.
And what did you have? A bag of cheese balls?
I had a large bag of cheese balls.
Large bag of cheese balls, no less. Did you wash it down with black coffee and a dart?
I had a couple of darts after that. But can I say something else?
If it's about pillaging yourself, no.
No, well, that was the thing. I ate the cheese balls, had a couple of darts, pillaged myself, and then went back into the fridge. And because you know how it is sometimes when you've already done a terrible thing, you just
yes.
I've done it now.
Yeah.
There was a big block of chocolate in there. What's it called? The with the little crunchy bits and the little tubes in it.
Oh,
Something
what's
like
that
that.
called again,
Forest.
man?
Black
Black
Forest.
Forest.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that's
racist.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jace, Mike and Keezy. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.